This is Ocean's Moonlit Pathways, and I'm Miss MJXOXO. This tarot card reading is on Liam Payne. But before we start, here's my disclaimer. Everything I say in this video is alleged. My readings are for entertainment purposes only. Tarot card readings are subject to interpretation, and they should not be taken as absolute. So there's something fake surrounding Liam's death, like it was a fake tragedy. Somebody's lying for clout or attention, but this is fake news. Faked a death, faked a kidnapping, God bless. So everything I say is alleged. Don't forget, everything I say is alleged, but it's fake news. Like it's something not real, like they're lying to us about something. It's something, and there's somebody religious involved, somebody that's not called by God, a false prophet. This is a person who uses God's name in vain. They're really a devil in disguise. Really, look, a preacher, practice what you preach. So it's a lot of things that this person, this religious person, could be trying to prophesize or speak about or educate others with, maybe in a sermon or something like that. This could be a religious person, but they don't practice what they preach. They don't live by the Bible. They don't live by God's word. It says, say what you mean what you say. The person is a hypocrite. They are not a person of their word. They are dishonest. They are untrustworthy. Someone is lying in this situation. And this could have been a sacrifice situation. Was there a fight? There could have been some type of orchestrated fight. Maybe there was a professional wrestler involved. He could have been body slammed. There was a wrestling match that took place in that room. And this shows like the energy after he was injured, or the energy that he was feeling, the vibes that he was feeling leading up to his death. He was angered by some type of news or information. He felt emotionally vulnerable. Once again, he felt anger, shame, anxiety, loneliness. He faced some type of unpleasant memory or emotion. It was the urge to run away, escape, avoidant behaviors, elevated heartbeat. So his heart was beating fast. He started sweating, difficulty breathing, feeling scared, panic, anxious, or unsafe. There was no control over his emotions, no matter how hard he tried to control them. It was a delayed outburst of anger or sadness, and maybe some unexplained mood swings. But it's shown me that he has crossed over. And he wants his family to know. Thank you and thank everyone. So he's thanking me as the psychic lady, Miss Psychic Lady, thanking me and everyone else who has searched for him spiritually and physically. Heaven is his new home. So he has crossed over. From my understanding, he was traveling, correct? So this was a death or injury that took place while he was on vacation. Look at the last one, y'all. I don't know, y'all. Something suspicious. And even when I was pulling cards, my head started hurting. I started to have a headache. So look, it was some type of head trauma. I don't know if this is from him falling off the balcony, or he could have been bludgeoned or struck. I don't even think that word is on any of my cards. I'll look to check, but I feel like he was bludgeoned. That word slipped out. Trauma to the head, brain damage, brain injury, severe headache from unexpected attack. A strike to the head causes brain bleeding. Head trauma causes lasting damage to the brain. And look, a sharp pain again. A sharp and sudden pain. So I feel like he was bludgeoned. I don't see that word on the card. So for it to come out my mouth, I feel like somebody could have hit him so hard in his head, maybe even multiple times. And if he was thrown over the balcony, or if he fell over the balcony, if he bust his head or cracked his head, you wouldn't even be able to see that he was bludgeoned because of the impact that his head could have, a sharp and sudden pain to the head, feeling disoriented, dazed, and confused after a sharp blow to the head, sharp stomach pain from being drugged or drinking too much alcohol. He could have been under the influence. Someone could have drugged him, or he probably could have been using drugs independently. I don't know. I wasn't in the hotel room, but I'm praying for him and his family. And with the Six of Wands is victory, success, and achievement. So somebody feels like they are successful. I'm hearing goal accomplished. But this is also about well wishes. He has crossed over, so I'm sure his family and friends are receiving a lot of well wishes. People are praying for them. This is also about claim and a fame. Like he was a claim and fame. He was a famous person, a celebrity. And I feel like there's a feminine energy involved in this situation. Some type of feminine romantic connection he could have had with someone. And with the Seven of Cups, he could have had options, but this also shows me like a loss of direction, like not knowing the right direction to go in. Maybe this feminine energy wasn't the best energy to be around at that time. With the Nine of Cups is also like fame, if I'm not mistaken, wealth, wish fulfillment. I'm getting the energy. I remember somebody was saying like the Nine of Cups could be like Illuminati energy. So, I don't know. But with the Nine of Wands, that's battle weary, tired, DV, abuse. Somebody who's tired of fighting. I feel like he was tired of fighting. He like was giving up. Like it was a battle that maybe even with addictions and stuff like that, that he was just tired of fighting. He was exhausted. He was trying to stay in his corner and defend himself. It was like a fight to the finish is what I'm hearing. And look, with the Five of Swords, that's the M word. The M word, that's defeat. So he was overcome by whatever was haunting him. And this could be a person, this could be an energy. This could be like a physical, actual person on earth in this realm, but it could also be your demons. So he could have succumbed to his demons. He could have also succumbed to someone attacking him in some type of way in the physical realm. With the Devil energy, that has to do with like codependency, like even sex addictions, drug addictions, alcohol addictions. That's the music industry for me too. Contracts. With the Devil also, that's the M word. The M word. And look, that gives me sacrifice energy. He could have been sacrificed. God bless him. With the Five of Pentacles, he could have been dealing with some financial issues. He could have been dealing with health issues. He could have dealt with a breakup. Maybe he broke up with someone. Someone broke up with him or something like that. Feeling left out in the cold. Seeking a higher purpose. So now even with the... Normally you'll see somebody who's crippled, in the cold, in the winter, seeking guidance, and that's not in the image, but I'm seeing that image. And with the false prophet coming out, could it be somebody religious that wasn't necessarily religious that he was trying to connect with? Maybe that person was trying to be some type of spiritual leader, spiritual guide, but they were really guiding him down the wrong path. This is like, it was a snake. But it also has to do with seduction. Somebody could have seduced him. There could be a feminine energy that was used to seduce him. I'm hearing the word lure, luring someone into something. And that person was a snake, backstabbing and betrayal. The Garden has to do with public figures. So there may be something, or public community, things in the news, things out in the open. So I feel like something could be, how do you say? Something could be exposed in the media soon that we may not expect to hear. This could also be the Eight of Swords. This could also be the Queen of, what is that, Wands. So the Queen of Wands, Illuminati energy. The Queen of Wands is usually into like witchcraft. She is a passionate person. She can be very seductive. The Eight of Swords is, that's the NDA, when you sign an NDA, being silenced, being backed into a corner, violence, domestic violence. Child. Renewal. I would think this is the Judgment card. So it's time to reflect, self-evaluation, rebirth. When you have a rebirth, that means there was a death. So he has transitioned and crossed over to the spiritual realm. And he goes to the bottom. Here goes the death. It's backwards now, huh? The death. He's released, endings, transformation, freedom, self-reflection. So as he's crossing over, you know how people die and I guess their body ascends? Their body ascends, their soul, not their body, their soul ascends from the body, and then they're able to look down and see their physical body. But you also, from what I've heard, you also have your whole life flash before you, so you get little clips and snippets of your life, of the things that you've experienced and the things you did. So I feel like he has experienced that, or he's experiencing that. He has time to reflect on his past and his past experiences. He's able to evaluate himself, and he's going through his rebirth. And I feel like they said he was on vacation with a female and the female left. So this is about somebody walking away. But I feel like there's somebody who's searching for the truth. This could be his family. This could be another lover, like a past lover. Somebody wants to know the truth. Somebody was trying to empower themselves. And I feel like somebody was seeking fulfillment. But this is about walking away from things that no longer serve you. And I get the energy, a feminine energy, who's seeking the truth in this situation. I feel like somebody feels like there could be foul play involved in this man's passing, and I feel like there are family members, maybe a feminine energy. It could be a mom, it could be a sister, or a past ex-girlfriend or lover or something like that, who wants to know the truth. They want to know what truly happened. I don't know if he has a child, where I feel like he has a child because a child came up. I pulled cards with a child. But this is grief. People are really grieving his death. And this is about emotions, relationships. He could have had a new relationship with somebody. Maybe he connected with somebody and was fresh into a relationship. I feel like he didn't use his intuition. It's something like lack better judgment. But I feel like he's protecting his child, or angels are protecting his child. And this gives me the energy of his group. He's talented. He received recognition, collaboration. So I feel like he's thinking about his group. I don't know what the energy is with his group. I know a lot of group members, sometimes they have a falling out and they stop rocking with each other like that. Maybe a lot of group members have fights and stuff like that. So I don't know the relationship that he had with his group, but I feel like it was positive because I feel like he sent 2 messages for his group. I get the energy that he really appreciates the experience that he had. This is a self-evaluation, self-reflection. Yeah, reflecting back on his life, I feel like he really loved being part of that group. He really loved and appreciated that experience. I feel like he built a strong camaraderie with the guys, and he's just so thankful for that experience is the energy I'm getting. I feel like there's a feminine energy that is shady. She is deep in her feelings. She's worried and she's afraid. What are you scared of? What are you afraid of? What are you worried about? You afraid to get caught or something like that? So there's a feminine energy that I feel like is involved in some deception, some type of lie or something, and she's scared she's going to be figured out. She's going through a wave of emotion. She could be a water sign. There could be water energy somewhere in somebody's chart. And he was burned out. He was tired. Is that a suitcase? Like from traveling? Interesting. He was exhausted. He was burned out. He felt overburdened, and he was somebody that felt empty. Somebody was two-faced. They were living a double life, a cheater and a backstabber. This gives me the energy of, like, look, the mentorship. Could this be that religious person? You know what it gives me the energy of? Like that relationship Justin Bieber had with that pastor. I don't know. I don't know what that relationship was like, but that's the energy I'm getting. When Justin Bieber had that really close bond with that pastor, it's like an older man and it's a black man, and another black man energy came out in this reading. So I feel like it's a black man who built a relationship with this young boy. This also gives me grooming energy. When I get this card, this is my child predator grooming card. Mentorship, wisdom, giving back. And I keep seeing that religious thing. So I get the energy of like a religious leader, somebody who is religious. Maybe they don't have to be a pastor or something like that. They could just be somebody that, you know, acts holier than thou and speaks about God. But like I said, they're really a devil in the sky. He was traveling, right? And look, the suitcase, traveling. He was on vacation. It was a getaway, relax. He was having fun. But look, it's that feminine energy. I don't know if he was abusive or what. Somebody cut ties with somebody. They wanted freedom from a situation and they realized they had to stand up. They were awakened in this situation. I feel like this is a feminine energy that is a cheater, a backstabber, and they lived a double life. And look how that lands. This is like a child predator, somebody who was groomed, abused in some type of way. He could have been a cutter or somebody that was into self-harm or something like that. God bless him. And everything I say is alleged, but he felt rejected and he felt like he was left alone. I feel like people probably abandoned him. He was in isolation. I feel like he was dealing with a lot of trauma, like a lot of childhood trauma. He felt hopeless. He was dealing, you know, he felt like, ooh, sorry. Well, I'll blur it out. He felt hopeless. He was depressed. He could have been dealing with mental health issues. And look at that feminine energy. That feminine energy is a snake, toxic, mask. She was wearing a mask. Like, you know how somebody's beautiful, but they're a demon inside, hiding, concealing, deception. There's something deceiving about this person, this feminine energy. And he was paranoid. I felt like he knew people were after him, or he knew that he was being stalked or watched. He was trying to be cautious. He was very insecure. He was guarded. He was paranoid. And it's a karmic, third parties, haters, lesson learned. And there goes that black man again, an authority figure. So somebody that was older than him, a black man that he could have viewed as a father figure. It's not his father, but he could have looked at this person as a father figure. This could be like a executive, like a music executive or something. He could be dark skinned. He doesn't have to be African American or anything like that. He could be from like Somalia or one of them countries. I don't know. Like an African country. I don't know. But it's a dark skinned person or somebody with a darker complexion than he is. And the person is older than him. And he's an authority figure. But he's also a disciplinarian. And I feel like this night that Liam died, I feel like somebody was disciplining him for something. Look at this. It says mystic swamp, deep dark waters, our reflection you can't see. You won't find yourself if you don't go deep. So this is about self-reflection, going deep. This gives me the energy of shadow work, diving into the deepest parts of your soul, seeking answers, seeking healing. I don't know. I feel like he could have been someone once. I feel like I said this in the Rich Homie Quan reading. Like maybe when he used drugs and drank, he could have been a werewolf. Like he could have been a little more aggressive when he was under the influence. All alleged, I'm saying. And Venomous Garden, once again, I feel like the music industry, now that I'm getting the energy of the garden, I feel like the music industry, the lights, the glitter, the glitz, the glam, it's all beautiful, but I feel like there's a lot of dark, demonic secrets hidden behind the scenes, you know. So it says beauty conceals truth beneath captivating lies. Beware the allure of the dangers that in the shadows hide. I also get the feminine energy, like an absolutely beautiful woman who is like legit a Jezebel, a demon. You know, she's coming to claim souls, basically. And the abandoned carnival, what once was vibrant remains now silent and still. This place held laughter, even if now no one could believe. And I feel like even with the music industry or his life, the vacation, it was like he probably was having a really good time. He was having a blast. Every time I say somebody's having a good time, I hear a gay old time. So even with that child predator, you know, the gay old time, child. I don't know. But with the abandoned carnival, I just get the energy of things being so fun and having a great time, and then things just going left and getting dark. I feel like he could have been drugged or poisoned. Maybe somebody could have put something in his drink or something like that. The Grim Reaper is about death, right? In the realm of the twilight where shadows converge, the Grim Reaper's sight guides souls to the verge. So he has crossed over. The Grim Reaper has claimed his life. God bless him. Sabotaging relationships. In the tangle of love, my demons emerge, and I wonder if yours will ask them to dance. So I feel like somebody could have been placed in his life to lure him. Like they knew he had a dark side, and they chose somebody with a dark side to further bring that dark side out of him. And there's jealousy involved in his death. There's a partner, a feminine energy involved in his death. Something surrounding family. For some reason, I feel like he could have been dating somebody, and that person was jealous of the family that he had before them. They probably argued a lot. Whoever he was dating, they probably argued a lot about his ex or his child. And look, the child, they were jealous of his child. And the death, he crossed over. God bless. Let's see how much time I have left. Ascension, he has ascended. And like I said, when you ascend, it's like he's looking down and he's reflecting on his life. He's watching all these things play out right now on earth. He's watching everything that's taking place right now. And I feel like this is somebody in the music industry or some type of artist, the maestro. This is about orchestration, somebody with a dark side, somebody who knows how to lure people with things that they like desire and crave. It's like selling someone a dream. Selling someone a dream, and just for it to turn into a nightmare, basically. And passion. So it's something that he was really passionate about, but I feel like he got so caught up in that passion and so caught up in the seduction of that feminine energy that was used to lure him in. Let's see. There was some insecurities going on. Your worth is intrinsic and unchanging. It says what? Doubt, uncertainty, anxiety. So he could have been dealing with anxiety. He could have had panic attacks or a panic disorder. Obsession. Someone was obsessed. Release the chains of thought and free your mind. And this says fixation, compulsion, preoccupation. It says betrayal. Healing begins with acceptance and forgiveness. And you know what I kept hearing? I ain't mad at you. Tupac song. I ain't mad at you. So I feel like he is somebody that he really loved or was really passionate about. He was really into that, double crossed him, stabbed him in the back. And it's like, you know, I still love you, but I ain't mad at you. It's all good. I see how you got down. But look, deception, treachery, backstabbing. So he was betrayed by somebody, child. Rejection. Through the sting of being left out, we discover our own inner worth. It says denial, dismissal, and exclusion. He was excluded, dismissed from something, and he was in denial about it. I don't think that he accepted it for what it was. And there's some forms of guilt. Release the chains of past mistakes and embrace the growth they bring. Remorse, shame, regret. And I feel like, I don't know if he was in his son's life or his child's life, but that's the energy I'm getting. It's something that he feels guilty about. Someone feels guilty about something. Let me hurry up. And it says, turn green eyes into a force for self-improvement and inspiration. So somebody was jealous, envious. And these cards are so dark, I can't even read it. But it says jealousy, covetousness, longing. Okay. And I'm just going to give messages from him to his family and the people that love him. It says, keep playing our song. Musicians, this comes out for musicians. So I guess this is to his bandmates or people who love his music. Keep playing our song, or the song that reminds you of me. He wants to let somebody know that you still mean the world to me. I feel like this is a girlfriend energy. This could be his child, but I also get the I ain't mad at you energy. Like, you crossed me, but I ain't mad at you. He wants everyone to know that the suffering is over. God bless him. He says he wasn't perfect, but he did his best. And I get that energy for him being a father. He's a parent. If he's a parent, he wants people to know that he wasn't perfect, or he wants his child to know that he wasn't perfect, but he did the best. He did his best. And it says, together we face challenges, celebrated victories, and forged lasting memories. Keep our camaraderie alive. I'm cheering you on. And I get this energy for, I believe they said he was with a bandmate while he was in Argentina. So this could be to his former bandmates, a former bandmate, people that he worked together and had a brotherhood with. So let's keep his family and friends and everyone who truly loved him in our thoughts and our prayers. God bless. And I hope justice is served. If any foul play is involved, I hope justice is served. Thank you so much for watching. Happy healing, everyone. Until next time.